Conor McGregor is on PEDs. Conor McGregor's been coming out, we've been seeing a lot of pictures on him when he's been posting on social media. And Conor McGregor is looking so swole. The guy is like half my height, but he's twice my size, which is absolutely incredible. And the thing is, I put on muscle mass very quickly, right? And I'm not on PEDs, I'm natural, right? But Conor McGregor's put on so much muscle and so much, like, his head is like 2 times as big as it normally is. But Conor McGregor is on some crazy shit right now. People are saying, oh, this is just because Conor wants to go up in weight classes. But if he's on PEDs, he can't compete until he's off his cycle. His forearms are just way too fucking big, mate. Like, it is actually crazy. Like, guy is way too big. And we know that. Now, this is the thing. The thing for me personally, I don't feel like Conor McGregor went on PEDs because at first he wanted to. I think it was a thing of, he's going through his recovery process for his shin that was broken, and he was probably put on some drugs or some PEDs to help him rebuild the muscle faster and rebuild the muscle stronger. And he saw what the PEDs were doing around that area of his body that was being administered to him, and was like, fuck this, I might as well just go on PEDs for my whole body. And he's been doing it, so it's probably gonna be part of his recovery process. But he just went full on, because at the end of the day, if he's doing PEDs, he's gonna have it in his system regardless if it's just for his leg. So he might as well just take PEDs on a regular cycle. A lot of people saying, no, he's not on PED, guys. This is just hard work and determination. Come on now. This is the Liver King all over again. Come on now. In talks of the UFC, Dana White says football is trash and he doesn't understand why people are not watching the UFC and instead they're watching the World Cup.
I think that
when UFC is where it's at. The UFC is where it's at because those are skilled professionals, and footballers don't need any skill whatsoever to play football, and football is the easiest sport, which I think he is completely wrong. Soccer, football, whatever you guys want to call it, is literally a hard sport. Running up that pitch and just, it's so taken when it comes to stamina wise. You need way more stamina to play soccer than you do to freaking fight in the UFC. And you also need skill because people think it's easy. They think when they see it like soccer, like when football players are playing like the game, people see what they're doing and they think it's super easy to do that because they're doing it. Because the thing is, they're doing it at a high level. These athletes are playing football at a high level, so it looks easy. When they touch the ball and the ball stops in full, the ball will come at them at like 60 miles an hour, they one touch, stop it dead on the spot and keep moving. People think that's easy. No, it's called practice, it's called skill. So no, Dana White, football does take a lot of skill to play. You can't just wake up one day and think you want to play football at a high level. I'd love to argue that football you need more like skill to play football than you do to fight in the UFC. What do you guys think about that? Is Dana White right and football is actually super easy and super like stupid and no one should watch football? Or is it a good sport with the whole controversy with Dana White not paying his athletes? If football is like the most stupidest sport and it takes no skill, how come it's the highest paid sport on the planet is football? Please tell me. They get paid way more than your athletes. So obviously there is a fan base and a franchise for it that's way, way bigger than the UFC.